Which direction or something?
Unveiling is
Madam, this side. This side? This side. You can give it. So it will be around 6:30 or 7. Okay. Yeah, please start. Who is starting?
Good afternoon to all. It is indeed a great honor and privilege to have so many distinguished guests here today, both in person and connected through video conferencing. Shri Rajnish Kumar, Honorable Chairman, State Bank Group. Shri P.K. Gupta, Managing Director, Retail and Digital Banking, Corporate Centre. Mr. Neeraj Vyas, Deputy Managing Director and Chief Operating Officer, Corporate Centre. Shri Haridas KV, Deputy Managing Director, Retail Business, Corporate Centre, and other senior officials from Corporate Centre connected through VC. Shri S. Venkatraman, Chief General Manager, Thiruvananthapuram Circle. Shri Sujit Kumar Verma, Chief General Manager, International Banking, Corporate Centre. Shri Deepankar Bose, Chief General Manager, Wealth Management, Corporate Centre. Shri Ranjan Kumar Mishra, Chief General Manager, Personal Banking, Corporate Centre. Chief General Managers and General Managers from all circles, regional heads and branch heads of our offices across the globe, and our exclusive customers from Dubai and Bahrain centers, senior officials from SBI Cap Securities Limited, officials from Transfast, our partners in progress, and other senior officials from the bank.
Anybody locally here or US?
US.
Oh, locally here. Okay. Okay.
He is based in Dubai.
Yeah.
Oh, he's based in Dubai.
Today is a momentous day for Kerala Circle in its continued march to scale greater frontiers to cater to the needs of the most esteemed NRI fraternity. This is also a historic moment in the annals of NRI services in the State Bank of India. A major process innovation is being launched here today that will offer the best in-class services to our NRI customers across the globe. The Kerala Circle is delighted to be chosen to host the Global NRI Centre and launch 5 unique products for our NRI customers, which are being formally dedicated today by our Honorable Chairman, Shri Rajnish Kumar. Technology is bringing us closer. This event is also being webcast live on SBI Times, bank.sbi, and bank's Facebook and Twitter handles for the benefit of our staff and customers at large. May now request Shri Ranjan Kumar Mishra, Chief General Manager, Personal Banking, to welcome the guests.
Praveen is here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
How is it? Meeting for boardroom. Yeah.
Boardroom, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, it's my proud privilege to welcome you to this launching of Global NRI Centre, and we are very privileged to have you here with us today for this launching. It was your idea, sir, and you encouraged us all the way to set up this center to provide uniform level of service to the NRI customers, and which would definitely help us in achieving excellence and take our service to global standards and attract more and more NRI business. I take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed MDs and DMDs who are connected through VC from Corporate Center, and Circle CGMs and GMs also are connected from the Corporate Center. Foreign offices which are connected from through VC. I welcome Mr. Sujit Verma, CGM IBG, in connection with launching of this Transfirst US remittance services, and Mr. Dipankar Bose, CGM Wealth Management, for this launching of wealth management services, remote e-wealth services for NRIs. Mr. Venkatraman, CGM of the Circle, and I must take this opportunity to thank the Circle for providing us this excellent facility, because this premises are excellent, and the way it has been set up, the Circle has taken a lot of pain in setting it up, providing manpower. So thanks a lot, Mr. Venkatraman and your team. I also welcome CEO of SBI Capsec, Mr. Sarveswar Lenka, and his team, and wealth management team from Corporate Center, GMs of the Circle, DGM of the module, and colleagues. So it's a momentous occasion, as the MC has rightly mentioned at the beginning. It's a momentous occasion for us. It is going to set new standards as far as NRI services are concerned. We have started receiving positive feedbacks. This particular center is headed by a DGM, and it has 4 verticals. One is account opening and CKYC. The other one is customer support and complaint management. The third one is lead management and loan tracking. And it is being rolled out also on CRM platform. Then the fourth one is contact center. With international toll-free number. So this is a complete integration of all service verticals, and from here all services to the NRI customers can be provided. So this is a momentous occasion, truly a momentous occasion for us, and culmination of 6 months of hard work. And in this we were always encouraged by our chairman, and he had taken keen interest at every step and monitored it very closely. I will request my colleague DGM NRI and Premier Banking, Mr. Purvang Saha, to make a small presentation on the activities of the center.
Globe, entire SBI fraternity. Sir, as Sir says, we were fortunate enough to have your direction and guidance at the time of, starting from the consent of this Global NRI Centre, and we are happy today to deliver and to, I think, most of the activities we envisage, and we are always strive to at least improve our standards and actually achieve the world standards on that. So just a small thing, Global NRI Centre basically is connecting actually the foreign offices, NRI customers and our branches. So it's basically a link between the NRI customers at overseas locations and branches at domestic front. So this is actually the pictorial depiction of what actually the Global NRI Centre is, bridging the gap between the these two basic important pillars, that is customers on one side, branches and ROs, and these are how actually the verticals are helping the GNC to give these services to our NRI customers. So basically these are normal activities which is already I think explained. Next. And some of the statistics, I think, as we mentioned, some of the circles, particularly Lucknow and I think Patna, I think we are getting maximum number of NRI customers accounts being opened now. So that's something a new revelation for us also. And this one side, I think this is a flow of account. Basically, these are the countries or areas where actually we are getting more of the accounts, and this is actually going to this particular circle. Of course, Thiruvananthapuram being almost 25 to 30% of our NRI business, maximum numbers of accounts are for the circle. So now any centralized output is basically for the onboarding customer. But the beauty of this GNC, which has started actually giving us the results and appreciation from the customer, is basically from the customer support and complaint resolution vertical. And maybe some statistics are there, but I think with the next slide is, which we already said, I think our team is charged up with some of the appreciations we got from our customers. I mean, these are actually we have just put in the verbatim, whatever the messages we have received from our customers. And I think it is appreciated, I mean, this appreciation has charged our team, and I think we will go on improving our standards. I think in earlier side where I think it was 80% something, we'll try to improve on T0 or 100% something. And another thing, actually, the GNC would like to ensure that whatever the service requests are there, that is being handled in FTR, first level resolution, so that there should not be any reason for customer to complain. That is what the GNC is envisaged. But I think it will, I mean, take another few months where actually our FTR will improve. So these numbers, definitely what we see on the previous slide, will definitely come down. There are some more, I think, bouquets, we call it, from the customers. GNC, and which actually makes all us feel proud and elevated on giving the best services.
The middle one is very interesting.
Sir, if you want, I just the middle one says, today I have successfully generated my ATM pin, activated both the new ATM cards through internet banking. I really appreciate your support to overcome my long time struggle since 2007 to get my new ATM card and in my abroad address. Keep it up, your positive attitudes toward the customers. They look for it. I am sharing this entire mail thread with the office of the SBI Chairman at an appreciation note for the change of SBI culture. So this is something which we would like to put it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, next. Then another which vertical is about the lead management, where actually we would like GNC will be handling leads, will talk to customers, call the customers, understand the requirement, guide them exactly on the products and services. And when they are happy with all these our offerings, the leads will be assigned to the particular branch or MPST, HLST, depending upon the product. And then follow-up also will be there from and to ensure that the TAT is achieved. And some of the immediate initiatives what we are planning, that is a 24/7 contact center which is functioning at Bangalore, will be brought here in the GNC for a uniform customer service. And another will be SBI Cap Securities will be setting up a desk for marketing and onboarding the customers for the PR's business. And of course, third is the eWealth Center, which will be again another feather in our GNC's cap, which will make a GNC a total one-stop solution for NRI services. Thank you, sir. This is what our thing, refining landscape of NRI services by providing, that is the vision, mission what we have, which is there, providing simple, responsive and innovative financial solutions, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll now, sir, request the Chairman, sir, to have a virtual, physical launch is already done,
right,
but at least for the SBI fraternity, which is already there across the globe. One side we have a circles where the business is flowing, and other side we have a NRI, overseas branches which are facilitating NRI business. Right? So I think this is a great occasion. So I request you to do a virtual launch of the event, inauguration of Global NRI Centre. Thank you, sir.
Non-resident Indians and persons of Indian origin who work hard and smart in foreign lands with an emotional sense of dedication to their families are increasingly turning to State Bank Group, India's most trusted banking and financial conglomerate. With over 200 years of experience, more than 90 exclusive NRI branches, over 22,000 branches across India, a presence in all time zones with over 200 foreign offices at more than 35 countries. SBI now launches a one-stop solution, an integrated Global NRI Centre for NRI customers. The dispersed branches catering to NRI customers are now virtually united and centralized in one location. Ernakulam, Kerala, for optimal coordination, quick responses, and agility for better customer experience. An efficient account opening team, along with new age digital offerings and investment advisory services, backed by trained personnel with professionalism and high-tech system support, round out the structure of SBI's Global NRI Centre. Accounts are now opened quickly on receipt of forms. Dedicated complaint resolution and customer support verticals enhance the quality of service offerings as befits a progressive organization that believes in continuous improvement. SBI is the bank that cares about its customers. A lead management team connects with existing as well as prospective customers, guides them on the processes, and follows up to offer best turnaround time. In due course, existing 24/7 contact center for NRIs will also be brought under the Global NRI Centre for unified control and better customer service.
Indians living abroad have always made India proud. A large number of them are even heading large global corporations and occupying important positions. We at SBI have always been proactive in meeting their banking needs. Global NRI Centre at Kochi will not only help us in bringing consistency and uniformity in our offerings and services, but also in ensuring better customer experience.
The Global NRI Centre set up in Cochin is a centre of excellence which is going to bring enhanced quality of service to the Indian diaspora all around the world. And we have started this as a centre of excellence which will provide all sorts of support to the customers in dealing with their day-to-day banking requirements, account opening, and going forward we are going to introduce wealth management support also to our NRI customers.
The Global NRI Centre is a cherishable vignette in the saga of SBI's success. This confident stride of SBI, surpassing benchmarks of excellence, strengthens its liaison with its patrons, serving them globally. Today, Global NRI Centre is dedicated to the services of our NRI clientele by our Chairman Shri Rajnish Kumar.
We have just witnessed the virtual launch of the Global NRI Centre by Honorable Chairman Shri Rajnish Kumar. With the formal inauguration by you, sir, GNC is now poised to redefine the landscape of NRI services, and with your blessings will attain the status of a centre of excellence soon. As leaders in innovative banking, we are delighted to announce the mega launch of some exquisite services designed to cater to the specific needs of our NRI customers. Let's see what they are. I begin by inviting Shri Sujit Kumar Verma, Chief General Manager, International Banking, to introduce the remittance facility for the Indian diaspora in USA.
Respected Chairman, sir, Managing Director, Retail and Digital Banking and DMD Retail, other senior executives connected through VCN Corporate Center, CGM Thiruvananthapuram Circle, Mr. Venkatraman, my colleagues, Mr. Dipankar Bose, CGM Wealth Management, Mr. Ranjan Mishra, CGM PBBU, other senior officials of the circle, other representatives of the corporate center present here, my colleagues from IBG, and of course, last but not the least, Samir Vidate from Transfast and his team, who are specially come here on this occasion. Before I request the chairman to formally inaugurate or roll out the initiative that we are launching today, I would like to give you a brief background on what we are exactly doing today without getting into too many technicalities. As all of you know, that India is the country which receives the largest in terms of value inward remittances. As per last reported figures, in 2016 we received about $63 billion of remittances. The highest volume of remittances comes from the UAE, followed by US, and US contributes as much as $11 billion. UAE is at about $13 billion. So UAE-India corridor contributes significant to the inward remittances. and they have been consistently, the second largest contributor of inward remittances. Up to 2013, the way we were handling this, this corridor, remittances from USA to India, was through our erstwhile Global Link and Services, which today is known as Global Payments and Services. They had a very good tie-up with a local, large US bank, through which they were, channelizing the remittances online through an online platform. And it was a very popular product. And the usage, I think we almost had about 12,000 regular users of that, that remittance product. But coming to 2013, we faced certain regulatory issues. Mainly, regulatory concerns arising from that this is a money service business activity, and the company which is providing this facility needs to be registered in each of the 50 states in the US, and also the compliance function of that company should be located in the US jurisdiction. Because we were not complying with these two requirements, and we being a bank which gives highest importance to regulatory compliance, and we did not in any way want this to affect our large US operations, we decided to withdraw this in 2013. And since then we have been on a regular lookout and continuously trying to have a tie-up with one of the best money service business companies. And it has been a very long drawn protracted effort. The time it has taken is mainly because we wanted to be absolutely sure that whenever we come back to this payment, reactivate this corridor, we should do it with the best company and in the best possible regulatory compliant manner. So after a lot of hard work, which stretches right up to almost about 1.5 to 2 years, during this period we engaged with almost 4 or 5 large money service business companies, and after a very exhaustive process of due diligence, both on the regulatory compliance side and on the business front, and of course very serious negotiations on the commercial aspects as well, we have finally zeroed in on entering into a tie-up with a company called Transfast Remittance LLC. This is a US-based, New York headquartered company, which has been in existence for about more than 25 years. They have a very large global footprint, more than 100 countries. They service about 40 million customers globally. And we signed the agreement last month, and we were waiting for an appropriate occasion to formally get this launched. And what better occasion than this, than today, when whatever we are doing today, the centerpiece of everything is the NRI clientele. And I think this is the most opportune moment for us to get this product launched at the hands of our chairman. And of course, we have very ambitious plans, and there is a 3.2 million large expat community in the US who regularly send remittances. The unfortunate part was that even our customers today were receiving it through other channels. So with this, of course, we are now ready, and formally we will hopefully get our due share of the remittances that flows from US to India. A lot of hard work has happened from our team in IBG and from Transfast side. And I think today is a momentous occasion, and thanks to CGM PBBU and his team, whatever we are doing today, and what we are offering brings in the best of the state of the art in terms of technology, convenience, transparency, and of course the global reach that both Transfast has in US and that SBI has in India. So I think with this, we continue our commitment to bring in new products for the NRI community, the value-added service. And hopefully with this, we will see that in a very short time, this becomes a very, very popular product. We will make, we'll take every possible effort to give it a very good visibility. And with this, sir, I now request the chairman, sir, to formally launch and inaugurate this product.
Okay. So how do I do it? Same?
Same, sir.
State Bank of India, SBI, the largest commercial bank in India, has made a strategic move of tying up with Transfast Remittance LLC, the USA-based payment network since 25 years, for inward remittance from the USA to India. Transfast enjoys a leadership position in the cross-border payments industry and is competent in facilitating personalized customer engagement to notify transfers and other value-added services at nominal prices. SBI's strategic liaison with Transfast offers the customer most competitive exchange rates and speedier transfer of funds. This churns out a cosmos of opportunities to step up the bank with a robust network of branches worldwide to increase its market share in the retail inward remittance. SBI aims to achieve a sharp growth in inward remittance with this important alliance. Transfast offers the facility to transfer up to $10,000 in a single transaction by accessing its website or easy-to-use mobile app that can be funded from a bank account in USA. This remitted amount can be availed by the recipients as a deposit in their bank account. The provision of enhanced account security using one-time password and a 24/7 365 customer service at locked-in, highly competitive FX rates makes the services of Transfast even more reliable. This remittance facility to the NRIs in USA will provide one more channel marking the exponential growth of SBI, delighting its clientele worldwide.
We're extremely happy to announce the tie-up with Transfast LLC, the US-based market leader in remittance services, having presence in the United States for the last 25 years and footprints across more than 100 countries worldwide. With the implementation of this tie-up, the Indian diaspora in the United States will be able to conveniently remit funds directly into their various accounts across the different banks in India, and in the shortest possible time using SBI's India's technology platform. It has always been our endeavor to offer value to our customers, and effective remittance offering will further cater to the needs of the large US Indian population. Around $11 billion are remitted annually from the United States into India. With this offering, we are initially targeting to handle about 10% of the remittance flows.
Transfast operates one of the largest money transfer networks in the world. Our network covers over 120 countries across the Americas, Asia, Africa, and Europe. Through this network, we're able to reach over 6.4 billion people. State Bank of India is one of the largest and the most reputable financial institutions in the country. It is an honor for us to tie up with them for the betterment of the Indian community abroad. Through this arrangement, we will be able to provide the Indian community abroad with the ability to deposit funds rapidly into any State Bank of India account across the country, including in remote areas. Our direct arrangement with SBI will deliver enhanced customer experience by adding speed and traceability to transactions from the US to India.
Today, SBI Transfast Remittance LLC is dedicated to the services of our NRI clientele by our chairman, Shri Rajnish Kumar.
Thank you, sir. This facility will be one more flower in a bouquet of services offered to NRI customers in the USA. To continue with our launch of the latest services, may I now request Shri Deepankar Bose, Chief General Manager, Wealth Management, to talk about some of the exclusive services being launched under the brand SBI Exclusive.
Respected Chairman, Mr. Gupta, MD, Retail and Digital Banking, Mr. Haridas, DMD, Retail, and other colleagues, senior colleagues in Corporate Center, Mr. Misra, CGM PBU, Mr. Sujit Verma, CGM IBG, and of course, Mr. Venkatraman, CGM Kerala Circle, my other senior colleagues in this room, and of course the partners who are here. A very good afternoon to all of you. In fact, from the Wealth Management Unit, we are extremely happy on the occasion of the launch of SBI exclusive wealth management services to the NRI. We started the wealth management services in this country in 2016 in Bengaluru, and the services so far has been for the domestic customers, and now we are extending it to the NRIs of the GCC countries, in the 5 GCC countries. NRI non-resident remittances, as my predecessor has said, is one of the major contributors of the growth in the country. And in fact, for the state of Kerala, nearly 36% of the state gross domestic product is provided by the NRI remittances. In domestic, we have launched these services through major centers, 12 major centers, and I'm glad that so far the responses have been very, very encouraging for us. We have been able so far to have with us more than 20,000 customers. The AUM has gone up to more than 12,500 crores. And during this year, we have been able to get net new money of more than 1,600 crores. The revenues that are being generated by this this business unit this year has been around 48 crores. So overall, the progress has been satisfactory. But yes, we do require to increase the capacity, which we are doing, and hopefully in the days to come, this will become the driver of the business in the bank. Sir, today we are launching the NRI services, especially in the 5 countries of Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, and UAE. So we have customers who are there in these branches. They have been onboarded and they will be handed over the kits by the respective centers. And I request you to launch the NRI services under the wealth management platform, sir.
SBI Exclusive Wealth Management Services, revolutionizing an era of smart banking. SBI unravels a world of privileges to the clientele of high net worth non-resident individuals with an assortment of diverse investment products tailored to suit their lifestyles. Serviced by a dedicated remote relationship manager, supported by investment experts and a counselor. Keeping our core digital strategy and spread of Indian diaspora across the globe in mind, we have created wealth portals across multiple platforms vis-a-vis internet banking, e-wealth center and mobile app. Our customers can communicate with voice, video and test with e-wealth center for extended business hours. We offer open platform for investments in mutual funds across the spectrum, equity trading, portfolio management services and purchase of insurance products on a single platform. SBI Wealth Management Services, supervising and improving the health of your wealth. Today, SBI Exclusive is dedicated to the services of our NRI clientele by our Chairman, Shri Rajnish Kumar.
Thank you, sir. The raison d'etre of this event is indeed our most valued NRI community. It is our pleasure and privilege to introduce to you some of our exclusive customers at Dubai and Bahrain who have kindly agreed to be present here on this occasion despite it being a holiday today. We begin by introducing to you Mr. Badruddin from Dubai.
Okay. There.
Good afternoon, Bahrain.
No, I think Dubai. DXB is Dubai.
Sorry, Dubai here. So we begin by introducing to you Mr. Badruddin from Dubai. He is a successful businessman running a trading business in UAE for the last 55 years and banking with SBI since the inception of his business. May I request Shri Ramana Rao, Regional Head.
That is done. Already done.
Okay,
it's faster than you.
Thank you, sir. Next we have Mr. Vidhu Mohan with us. Mr. Vidhu Mohan is a practicing financial consultant in Dubai for the last 19 years. May I request Shri Ramana Rao to hand over the welcome kit to Mr. Vidhu Mohan. Thank you, sir. I now request Shri Shamsher Singh, Regional Head Designate, Mevana Region, to hand over the welcome kit to Mr. Vishwanathan. Mr. Vishwanathan is employed with Dubai Aluminium and has been banking with us for the last 20 years. May I once again request Shri Shamsher Singh to hand over a welcome kit to Mr. Mridul Menon, Managing Director, Flexi Partners, having a rich experience in the telecom industry. Thank you, sir. And now moving over to Bahrain. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Radhakrishna Pillai, working with Bahrain Electricity and Water Authority, the government of Bahrain. A recipient of the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award, Mr. Pillai is also the president of the Bahrain Keraliya Samajam, one of the largest associations of the Indian community in Bahrain. May I request Shri Yatendranath Gaur, Country Head and CEO, to hand over a welcome kit to Mr. Anant Narayan Natrajan. Chief Operating Officer, Seco Investment Bank, a financial wizard holding several coveted degrees. He has been banking with us since 2008. Thank you, sir. I now introduce Mr. Alok Mishra, a chartered accountant by profession, heading internal audit vertical of the Bahrain Development Bank and banking with us for more than 10 years. I request Ms. Prabha Singh, CEO of our retail branch, Bahrain, to hand over the kit to Mr. Alok Mishra. Thank you. The launch of SBI exclusive for NRIs will help us not only to retain high net worth NRIs, but also to bring in more HNIs. The global Indian of today is savvy, well-informed and smart. His needs are complex and diverse. Keeping in mind the changing needs of the NRI community around the globe, the bank is proud to announce the launch of 3 more exclusive services for NRIs. May I now request Shri Pradeep Kumar Mishra, General Manager, NRI Services Corporate Centre, to give us an insight into these services.
Respected Chairman, sir, Managing Director and Deputy Managing Directors, Circle Management Committee, and dignitaries here present here in the hall. We also take this opportunity to launch 3 other services for NRIs. It is SBI Intelligent Assistant Chatbot. It's an artificial intelligence-based chat assistant which for answering questions and queries of NRI customers. So it will help NRI customer resolve his queries like a bank representative. Next, we are also offering this free postbox facility in 5 countries, USA, Canada, Australia, Singapore, and UK. So this will allow NRI customers to send their documents to the bank, to the GNC, at a very nominal cost, local postal charges, and we will be able to promptly attend to that. And then we also offer SBI Mingle for NRIs, the social banking, social media-based applications that will help them bank with their Facebook friends. So now I request Chairman to virtually launch these 3 new exams.
Everything is virtual.
State Bank of India strides into the consortium of the largest global banks, being an epitome of banking excellence for more than 200 years, with a balance sheet size of a whopping $520 billion. As a part of process innovation and improving customer experience, SBI's new milestone of Global NRI Centre at Ernakulam opens a new era in SBI NRI banking services by centralizing most of the services offered to its NRI clientele for better customer experience. In this phase of stepping up NRI services, SBI is launching a bouquet of products and services today exclusively for its NRI clientele. SBI Intelligent Assistant SIA, a smart chat assistant, evolved from the cutting-edge technology of artificial intelligence, resolves queries of NRI customers just like a bank representative effectively. Get instant solutions by entering your everyday banking queries in the chat box. SBI SIA, supporting NRIs all the way. SBI Postbox facility is now made available in USA, UK, Canada, Australia, and Singapore. Our customers residing in these countries can send their applications or documents in a sealed cover to PO Box at local postal charges. This saves NRI customers from the expensive international courier charges. Sealed covers received at PO Box will be collected and sent to a Global NRI Centre for quick processing. SBI PO Box facility, where convenience rides in the economy. SBI Mingle for NRIs, a social banking app, makes banking transactions smart, easy, and convenient. With one's Facebook friends and contacts or beneficiaries, facilitating easy money transfer directly from one's bank account. It also facilitates inquiry for balance, last 10 transactions, docking of cards, etc. What more? Wish friends on their birthdays and send them gifts directly from Mingle. SBI Mingle for NRIs. Next-gen banking offered to the NRIs. Today, SBI SIA, SBI PO Box facility and SBI Mingle is dedicated to the services of our NRI clientele by our Chairman, Shri Rajnish Kumar.
There are people all over the world waiting to hear from our chairman. So it is my privilege to request our Honorable Chairman, Shri Rajnish Kumar, to address the global gathering on this historic occasion.
Mr. Praveen Gupta, Managing Director, Haridas, all the senior functionaries from State Bank of India, from India and outside India. And our customers are also present in some of the locations. It is indeed a very momentous day, I would say, in the history of State Bank of India, where so many initiatives have been launched in one day. Global NRI Centre was, of course, working for some time. It was conceptualized almost about 8 to 9 months back and started functioning 6 months back. And first it was in the pilot stage, and now at least it is a full-fledged center. And all the initiatives which have been taken today, ultimately it conforms to the vision and mission statement of State Bank of India. So we have set a vision that we will be the bank of choice for a transforming India. And this is that one initiative of establishing the Global NRI Centre, and all the other 5 initiatives are steps in that direction. And our mission is also simple, responsive and innovative financial solutions. So all the initiatives which have been taken, again, they fulfill the mission also. And as I have been mentioning repeatedly in my all interactions, that this is a battle for capturing the hearts and minds of the customers. And the only way is superior customer service, superior customer experience. We can invest in technology, we can invent products, we can launch new services, but ultimately what matters is the customer's experience when they come in touch with the State Bank of India. It could be a branch channel, it could be a contact center, it could be ATM, internet banking, but unless the experience is top class, it doesn't give satisfaction to the customers who are always demanding more. And we should not grudge about it at all. We are always also, most of the time other than banking, we are customers for so many services. And as a customer, we always demand the best. So similarly, it is the right of our customers to demand the best. And the major problem which was for the NRIs was our distributed model, where they were to send their application to branches and depend upon branches for all type of services. So it was a problem for the foreign offices also. It was a problem for the customers also, because ensuring uniform standards across, say, 200 or 250 branches, it becomes extremely difficult. But with the establishment of Global NRI Centre, what it ensures is the uniform standards of service as well as compliance. And for circles it is a boon, because all their headaches probably have now been taken over by the Global NRI Centre. For foreign offices also it is a boon. And with these initiatives, including the most important initiative for providing the facility of remittance to our valued customers in USA, where the tie-up has been made with TransFast, because there was a gap of almost 3 years.
2013 is when
2013 when we discontinued the previous arrangement. So after 4 years we are again restoring this service. And social media or mingle, that has again become a way of life for the youngsters and the people who are tech savvy. Post office box facility again is a very innovative idea, and State Bank of India is the first public sector bank to launch it. All these initiative, and then the SBI exclusive, which was launched in January 16 last year. So in about, say, 2 years' time, we have reached a stage where we are able to offer these services to, again, our clients in Middle East, and depending upon how the regulation permits in other countries, the scope can be extended. So these are all very important initiatives in the right direction, and position State Bank of India as a bank which cares for its customers, which is in the forefront of technology, which is in the forefront of innovation, and definitely the foundation for growth of the bank and prosperity of the bank comes through all these initiatives. My compliment to Ranjan Mishra and his team for operationalizing Global NRI Centre in such a short time, and the feedback which has been received is phenomenal. And my compliments to CGM, Mr. Venkatraman, who heads Trivandrum Kerala Circle, for providing all the logistics, support, staff, all is on his shoulders. So my compliments to entire circle management and the officials in the Kerala Circle who have contributed to this initiative. My compliments to Divankar and his team for launching the SBI exclusive for NRI customers, and of course Sujit Verma and his team for all the other initiatives for the NRI customers, including, as he said, that it took almost a year and a half preparation to finalize the arrangement for Transfast. And I must also acknowledge presence of Mr. Samir, who represents Transfast, and he has flown from Dubai for this occasion. State Bank always believes in forging collaborations and partnerships for long term. We are always there with a long term perspective. These are never short term perspectives, and none of our partners has ever been dissatisfied with the arrangements with the State Bank of India. So I am very sure that this relationship also is going to flourish. So thanks to all of you. All the circles are there. Please use the services of Global NRI Centre. Tell all your branches, and they must make full use of the setup which has been done in Cochin. It is a beautiful center, and I am very, very sure that whatever problems we had on servicing the NRI clients, whose contribution to the country is immense in many, many ways. It is not all about the remittance. It is, in fact, it goes beyond remittance. They are, in fact, the brand ambassadors for India in a big way. And today, if India is known for its, say, technology progress, or a country which is in the forefront of technology, the contribution of NRIs who are stationed in Silicon Valley is immense in changing that image. I was in Toronto from 96 to 2000, and at that time the view of India was not so good. In fact, it was very, you were looked down upon. But in 20 years it is a complete change, and that is because of the contribution of the non-resident Indians across the globe. So that is an immense contribution, and I thank all of you, all the circles, all the foreign offices, and wish that we grow this business to newer heights. And today's day will be a watershed day in the NRI services. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for blessing this momentous occasion with your august presence, and for sharing your valuable thoughts on the NRI business and the bank's global operations. I'm sure your words of encouragement will see the bank scaling new heights in future. May now request our Chief General Manager, Thiruvananthapuram Circle, Shri S. Venkatraman, to propose a vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all. So I've been mandated to propose the vote of thanks. Definitely this is a fitting job given to me because I should thank the chairman. Then he was MD when the thinking was going on where to have this Global NRI Centre, whether it will be appropriate to have it in Kerala or the other part. Even he was mentioning whether we should have it in Chandigarh also. I was remembering. Yes. Yeah. Then I only requested him, sir, I can't, no, of course the decision was his. I requested him, sir, you please consider Kerala. Ernakulam will be an appropriate center. I am thankful to the chairman for having accepted then. Now it has come into fruition. So excellent facility of Global NRI Centre has been created. Sir, your vision, mission and the value statement is appropriately proven now. So today, with the various CGMs, the wealth management and IBG, as well as PBBU, they have launched a slew of projects and measures, which is going to go in a long way to providing the best possible customer service to the NRI customers. So all of you know that Kerala occupies an immense position in the case of NRI business. To the overall business of NRI of the bank, 28% is being contributed by Thiruvananthapuram Circle. Kerala, as on date, has almost 54,000 crores of deposit of the total deposit, about 1,90,000 odd crores of NRI deposit. Then the launching of the remittance facility for US, the wealth management, SBI Intelligent Assistant Chatbot, SBI Mingle and Free Postbox facility in 5 countries. The NRI business of the bank is expected to grow manifold and attract new customers across the globe. In this highly competitive market, these initiatives and the GNC is definitely going to help us in retaining customers. Sir, 2 years back, 1 year back, the Kerala Chief Minister announced in the Assembly that of the Mr. Sujit Verma was mentioning $63 billion is remitted to the country. Kerala receives almost $20 billion. In fact, the remittance he has mentioned in the Assembly that 1,22,000 crores come into Kerala. That is the money. In fact, Kerala lives on this money only. The people work outside Kerala, they remit the money to Kerala, and people in Kerala enjoy their life. So this is the kind of business which is flowing into Kerala, definitely the initiative. And when I visited many of the countries, especially the Gulf countries, the people mentioned that the service provided by SBI has to, because they were apprehending after the merger, whether will you be able to provide the service what SBT was providing. Then we have to, myself and Mr. Mishra, both the Mishras were there that time. Then we are all assuring them that we will provide the best possible service. Now that has been proven by establishing the Global NRI Centers here, and the kind of account we are opening quickly, we are either on T+0 basis or T+1 basis, and also the kind of compliments which has been received by the Global NRI Center vouchsafes that we have been fulfilling their desire. So I take this opportunity once again to thank the chairman for having accepted and now accomplished the task of creating the Global NRI Center in Kerala, that is in Ernakulam. I also thank the managing director, Mr. Gupta, the DMD, Mr. Haridas, who have also are participating over the VC, and all the circle CGMs, and also the foreign office centers, various Mr. Ramana Rao from Dubai, and other officials across the globe who are, despite the difference in time zones, have immensely participated in that. Not only that, the customers, many customers have been given the welcome kit and this, and definitely the exclusive business is going to be a icebreaker for improving the business of NRI. I would only request the CGM Wealth Management, Mr. Dipankar Bose, to focus on this, because this one product which has been talked much by many of the NRI customers, especially in the Gulf region, it is appropriate you brought out the wealth management scheme for the customers of the Gulf region. Definitely the business of the bank will increase manifold once we completely offer this product to all of the people there. So, and also I thank the entire central office officials who have come here, and also the other officials from Transfast, and also other associates who are fully engaged in launching of various products for this Global NRI Centre. And also my team, especially I have visited at least 5-6 times. I was feeling really bad. Whenever a Circle CGM visits to Ernakulam, I make it a point to come to this center to see how this progress is happening. Because both the Mishras have been giving a lot of guidance, I will not say pressure, the guidance, and they promise that you post all the people, we will take care of the people from other centers, but I don't think it is going to be fulfilled by them. Anyhow, what we have contributed, we think it is done for the benefit of the bank. Ultimately, we are one of the beneficiaries because the DGM, once again I thank the chairman who accepted creation of the position of a DGM for a dual designation, DGM NRI and DGM Global NRI Centre. I think it is proving worth for the circle also, sir. She is also contributing. The NRI business is getting the required kind of focus because SBT was having a general manager who was driving this business for the Kerala. So this definitely will help us. So I once again, because I don't have anything else excepting to thank the top management of the bank having provided this facility in Kerala, and as a circle we will definitely take care of the requirement of this center so that this center contributes much for the business of NRI for the entire bank, sir. So once again I thank each and everyone, including the press and media who are covering the event, and also the Global NRI Centre staff who have relentlessly worked. I think I have been interacting with them. They have worked, they have transformed. You have also had interaction with them. They have transformed the operation, sir. Definitely this will be, as you mentioned, this will be a milestone in the annals of bank NRI business, and it will be cherished for long by one and all. So I once again thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much.